Happy Palm Sunday to you. I'm about to start some carnitas with my pork shoulder I picked up yesterday, so I thought I'd bring you guys along on our journey. We're gonna sear it in our pan first, and then I'm transferring to our slow cooker so I can be completely hands-free. You can totally do this in a Dutch oven or a pot and just flip it every hour or so, but this way we can just set it, relax, maybe catch up on some shows. Feel so behind, just kidding. But we're gonna take an orange, some onions, and chicken broth, and 1 beer to help break down the meat and braise it. And then we'll crisp up our carnitas pieces in the oven with our secret ingredient. So stay tuned. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is drizzle our shoulder with some oil, and we'll season liberally with some salt and pepper on all sides. And okay, as you can see, we've gotten after it with the salt and the pepper. So we're heating up our oil in our pan, and when it's warm and you can barely hold your hand over it, we'll put the meat in. Now, of course, you could do this in a Dutch oven or big pot, and you would just flip the meat every hour or so. But we're gonna season or sear here, and then we'll put everything in our slow cooker. Oil is hot, and that is the sound that we want to hear. Sizzle, sizzle. So we're gonna let this cook for a couple minutes, maybe 2 or 3 on this side. We'll rotate it, keep turning it so that all sides are brown. Okay, our pork shoulder has been seared on all sides. So we're gonna take it out carefully and just put it into our slow cooker. Now in that same pan, I'm gonna turn the heat down just slightly, and we're going to add in our onion that I just quartered, and we'll let that saute for just a second, and we'll add the onions to the same slow cooker pan. Okay, once your onions have a nice little brown to them, we'll add them to our slow cooker as well. So you wanna just turn off your heat, and we'll carefully add in our onions and all of the juices that came from the meat searing into our bowl. And not to confuse you, I just took the bowl out of the slow cooker so it's right next to my pan and easy to use. Okay, I've added 1 32-ounce box of chicken broth on my second box, and I think I will just use about half of that. So in total, 6 cups of broth, juice from an orange. I'm gonna need my second hand for the other side. And then 1 Mexican beer. And we are gonna use, let's see, Ty got me a Modelo. Cheers, thank you. So that's gonna go in as well. And that's it. Place the pot back into the slow cooker, and I'm gonna set it to high for 4 hours. And that's all she wrote. Pot top goes on, and now we can chill. And I will show you step 2. When we shred the meat, we'll put it in the oven to broil for just a hot sec with that secret ingredient. Okay, you guys, it's been a little over 4 hours. My carnitas pork shoulder is just, oh baby, fall apart tender. That's exactly what we're going. I usually use Dr. Pepper, but we're fresh out, and Coca-Cola has very similar flavors, so we're going with that. So we're gonna pull the meat out of the our, what's this thing called? Slow cooker, yes. And we'll shred it up with forks, and then we're gonna pour our secret ingredient, which is Coca-Cola. Okay, so check it out. I'm gonna pull the meat from our slow cooker onto our cutting board, and it has this nice little moat around it to catch any extra liquid. We are going to use a little bit of this liquid as well. Okay, because the pork is so tender, it takes very little effort to shred. So I'm just using 2 forks, pulling it apart like so. Look at all of this shredded meat. So tender, still juicy, getting even better up next. I transferred all of the pork onto our cooking sheet lined with tin foil, and I added just a couple more of our cooked down onions because those are tasty as well. Now to our pan, make sure it has a nice little ledge around the side. We're gonna add in our Coca-Cola. And I've got this cute little mini can that I am using. If you have just a regular can, you'll use just over half of it. And then I will also add 1/3 cup of the stock that we use to cook. We'll add that all on, and then into the broiler we go. Fresh from the oven, our carnitas. Ooh, it's steamy in here. So excited. So we're gonna use this meat for taco, but it's so great to have in the fridge. So we'll have it to reference as well. Thanks so much. Salads, you can make quesadillas, bowls, what else? Enchiladas, like endless possibilities. It's just so nice to have meat already cooked. So hope you guys enjoyed our little journey together today, and I'll post